Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe. In this video I'm going to be going over a recent coding challenge I had for a job interview. I unfortunately did not get the job, but I thought it'd be fun nevertheless to go over it. And instead of just doing the language that I've chosen, Python, I'm also going to be challenging myself and doing it in C++ as well. So to begin, I'm going to go to the code which I already have on my GitHub. So it's just, if you go to github.com/David Grice, under my repositories, do Python CPL, and then it's under my master branch right here. So if we just do code download zip, it'll say save the file. I just put it on my desktop, save the file. So now it's downloaded. I'm going to extract all. Yes. And so this is my code, and as you can see, it has the solution files too, in case you all want to take a look at that afterward. I want to do the same stuff which you all are doing. So open folder, go to my desktop, Python master CPL, just do it from here. Yes, trust the authors. Yes, I trust. I promise this is not some sort of malware. So inside of here, I do have the test data which they gave, and then also my initial starter for both C++ and Python. These are just the getting the data in, like what you would for any coding challenge. So anyways, to kind of give an overview of this challenge, you had to take data. You were given data, and they told you this, that it was two separate lines. First was kind of like a function, and then it's separated by a bar. Separated by a bar, and then there was this error code at the end, right? So they wanted you to do a table lookup based upon this information, and they did give you the table information right here. So they give you severity, level, and then I just kind of, I don't know if this stuff is copywritten, so I kind of, made my own challenge, but I, instead of putting the error code, I just put an animal. So it's high, the severity level animal, so high 500 dog, so on and so forth. And this is what the data looked like in the table. So they wanted you to, based upon the input data, figure out a way to do a table lookup, and then if the data matched inside the table, they wanted you to print all of this information. So I'm going to first do this in C++, and so to begin, how I did this and how I love doing anything with strings, especially if you have to break things apart, is I use regular expressions. So in my challenge.cpp, I'm going to include the regular expression, which is regx, and I'm going to include, because I know I have to create the data to look it up, so I'm going to create a vector as well. And so now that I have the basic libraries ready, now I need to create a structure. So to store my data in the vector, so inside of here I'm going to say struct data, and then inside of here I'm going to have my severity, the level, and the animal. So I'm going to say string severity int level, and then string animal. So then, now that I have this taken care of, I need to then go inside my main function and create my vector. So inside of here, I'm going to say vector, and then I'm going to pass it in my structure, which is my data, and then I'm going to define this as def. And then in here, I'm going to pass in the data. So it was high, and then the not input x. So then the level was 500, and then it was dog, comma, next, I'm just going to do this, I can get rid of that, and then one more. So then my next one, it was high, and then it was 400, and then cow. And then the next one is medium. This is going to be 300, and then I believe this is otter. Yeah, otter. And then the last one is going to be low 100, and then this was pig. So then, now that I have my vector of structures taken care of, next I need to go down to my go down to where the data is coming in from. In this case, it is coming from here, and I'm going to begin with my instantiating my strings and everything for the regular expressions. So to start off, I'm going to put string and say first part, because I know that it's going to be separated by a bar. So this is my first part, and then I'm going to take this and do a second part, which is going to be the message. And then I need to instantiate regular expression in C++, so this can be regx, this be regx1, so it's my regular expression 1. Then inside of here, since I know it's going to begin with lettering, I'm going to do A through Z, capital A dash Z, and then I'm going to do dot plus up until I hit a bar. And then I'm going to copy this line and just do it for the second one. But instead of the second one, I know it's going to be a bar followed by A through Z, capital A through Z, dot plus. That's regx2. And then I need to instantiate my string match for regular expression in C++. How they do it is called smatch. It's actually string, and then it's match, smatch. And then I'm going to say, call this 1 for the first regular expression, and then 2 for the second. And now that I have this taken care of, I need to actually go inside the data now, where I'm getting my data from, and then get down to the I guess meat and bones of the thing. So inside of here, I'm going to say my first part is equal to regx underscore search, and then I'm going to find where the data is coming in from. So it's coming in from line, and I want to pass in what I'm matching. In this case, it's string match, so 1. And then I want to match what my regular expression is. In this case, it's regx1. Then I want to do the same thing for the second part. Second, and then instead of 1, it's going to be 2, and instead of regx1, it's regx2. And then I'm going to create my 2 strings, which I'm going to use to which I'm going to use the final set them as a final variable. So in this case, first string first is going to be the name of the thing, and then string second is going to be the message. And then now I have to iterate through my matches for the data coming in. So I'm going to say for auto x, and then in the first one, I'm going to, because for regular expression I have included the bar here, I'm actually going to do a remove, or actually replace. So I'm going to create a regular expression called remove bar, and then inside of here I'm going to simply remove the bar. That's my regular expression for it, and I'm going to say first is equal to regx replace, and then inside of here I'm going to put string x and then remove bar, and then I'm going to replace it with nothing. So then this is going to set my first to the actual data with no bar, and we do the same thing for the second one. So let's do for auto x and 2, and then inside of here same thing, regx remove bar, and then say second is equal to regx replace, string x with remove bar, and then I'm going to have it replace it with nothing. And now that I have this taken care of, what I want to do now is iterate through my vector and then match the data with the strings, and then print out the message. So I'm going to say for const auto. Then I want to get the data inside of the vector, so I'm going to put the ampersand or r. And I want to have it iterate through the vector. Inside of here, I'm going to say if first is equal to r dot animal. Then I want to do a cout array dot severity, which is how they wanted it, and then I'm going to do a string with the bar. This is how they wanted it formatted. Then r dot level, same thing. Then I want to do r dot animal, and then I wanted to do second and L. So now if I run this, there should not be any issues. I don't see any issues, so let me run this and see what happens. Oh, that's because I have this here. So if I just get rid of that and do another run, since it's compiled, it should just run and give me low 100 pig. This little pig went to the market. High 400 cow. This cow says moo. Medium otter dog. So if we go to input text, see how it says pig, pig, cow, cow, otter, otter, dog, dog. So that's how I would solve this in C++. But I use Python for mine, which yeah, I knew exactly how to do this in Python. I just was not, I don't know, I hate timed I hate timed challenges. They're as awful. Anyways, so in Python, I'm going to do basically the same exact thing. So I'm going to do import re, which is the regular expression library. I'm going to do import pandas as pd. I'm going to say my dictionary is equal to, inside of here, I'm going to put severity, and then I'm going to just put the data in. So I believe it was high, actually it goes high, high, medium, low, high, high, medium, and low. And then I'm going to put the level, which I know are going to be integer values, in which case it was 500, 400, 300, and then I put 100. And the last one is going to be the animal, and then inside of here, I'm going to put table data, dog, cow, otter, pig. So dog, cow, otter, and then pig. And then I'm just going to do data, set the data to a pandas data frame, so data is equal to bd.dataframe, and then have my dictionary called inside of there. That basically takes care of everything. So then once that's taken care of, I'm going to get rid of this, and then I'm going to now get the data. So I'll say first is equal to re.findAll. Inside of here, I want to get my regular expression, which is going to be a through z dot plus, and then I want to do bar, and then I don't need that. Second is equal to re.find, oh, I need to pass in the line. So it's going to find all inside the line, so I need to pass that in, and actually have to put r there because it's a regular expression. And second is going to be the same thing, find all. In this case, it's going to be from the bar to the very end, but I also want to verify that the data is the same. Plus, so that should give me that, and then need to pass in line because again it's using line. So now if it catches the regular expression, then I want to begin to do some string manipulation to it. So I'll say first part is equal to string first dot replace, and I want to replace the open bracket with this, and then I want to replace the close bracket with it. I want to replace the single quote, which is going to give me, and then I need to replace the bar itself. And instead of having string for all this, all I really need to do is have first part, because I already instantiated it the first time in the string. So then I just need to do this for the remaining ones. And then I just do the same thing for second part. It is going to be equal to string, it's not string, it's str. That's what happens when you switch from C++ to Python. So then you do second dot replace. So then I want to do the same thing, replace that with that. And then, since I already instantiated it here, I can actually just do that, and that. And then replace it with that, single quote, and then the bar. So now that I have this taken care of, what I need to do now is go through my data, and I need to match the first part with the animal. So I'm going to say for x in data.values, if first part is equal to string, and this can be x sub 2 because it goes 0 for severity, 1 for level, 2 for animal. Then I want to do a print statement. In this print statement, I want to do string x sub 0 plus, then do a bar plus string x sub 1, which I guess didn't technically do it because these are strings. Anyways, it's just consistency plus string x sub 2, and then I want to do second part. So this should work because I'm doing regular expression. Yeah, so this should work. Let's see. Okay, so then let me do a print statement. Usually it's the first part. Let me see. It's separating it for line. We need to find all. Oh, that's why. There we go. I had an error right there. Let me give this back. There we go. So then I just get rid of that. And there we go. I forgot to add a bracket to the z's. My mistake. Anyways, that is how I would have done this in Python. Obviously, I only had 30 minutes to do this, so I don't think this video is more than 25-ish minutes long. So, but yeah, that's how you do it. That's how I did, anyways, or that's how I would have done it if I wasn't stressed under time. If you all take this and you find more optimized ways to do it, please feel free to share in the comments below. I just thought it'd be cool to, you know, try it in both Python to get it right so I can at least not be upset at myself for next time, but also in C++ because I wanted to challenge myself. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.